How y'all doing today? We got Amontá Jones joining us. Sorry about that malfunction earlier. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay. So yeah, hopefully this one works correctly. All right, I'm bringing him up now.
Okay,
hey, what's up, bro?
I can see you.
Right. Okay. How you doing, man?
1 second. I'm gonna send this out to my people real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Happy to have you on, bro.
Man, I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful for this opportunity. I haven't done an interview or any podcast actually.
No?
In a long time.
Oh,
like
okay.
Years. So yeah, it's finally good to get it back.
Okay.
But
wait,
what's up?
So who did you interview with first?
I had an interview. I forgot the name of the company, but we did it. It was 2019. 2019 we did. It was like before COVID and stuff. It was like a group interview. When I was doing shows and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So we got a lot of questions I got a lot of questions to ask you. So I went through your music. I watched your videos.
Appreciate that.
I also looked at your TikTok, and you have a lot of followers on your TikTok. From what I saw. So first off, I just want to ask you, a couple basic questions. First of all, just introduce yourself. Just tell me, briefly about yourself real quick.
Yeah. So my name is Amontá Jones. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Arkansas. I live in Arizona at the moment. Came out here for school, Arizona State. That's where I'm currently at. And I make music. I'm an artist, but I like to see me more as an entertainer overall. So art, music is just one outlet for me to entertain. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Definitely. So when did you know you could rhyme? Like, when did you know you had this gift?
Shoot. That's a good question. I would say like after getting the feedback from my first serious song, I made my first serious song in senior year of high school. So that was like 2018. I made it for one of my crushes and I just put it on SoundCloud. Everybody, I was like sharing it like crazy and everybody's like, oh, this is actually pretty good. So once I saw like I was getting good feedback, I was like, yeah. Like I had the confidence, but getting it from other people, like that reassurance, it felt good. So it like inspired me to do more and just see like, can I do another one and another one, So,
right.
Yeah.
Wait, wrote it for one of your crushes?
Yeah. So the song's called Focus, if anybody's heard of that. I had this crazy crush. I was head over heels for this one girl and I made a song for her, I don't know if I never told her specifically it was for her, but I think she knew.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Was you shy or something? Like you just, you couldn't say it in words, so you just put it in the song, in other words?
Shy? I was shy at the time. I was like a shy to her. Not like in general.
Oh, okay.
Like I was outgoing, but I was shy around her. She made me feel a certain way. And another thing is, for me, it's like, how many girls get songs written about them? You know what I mean? I felt like that put me over the top. I'm a lady
right,
man,
exactly.
So I had to go over the top for that song. Yeah.
Right. Okay, man. So with you, what was it like for you growing up?
Oh, like growing up, so Arkansas, we're not really known for music as far as I know.
Right.
We're not really known for music. So, growing up, I was mainly just basketball head. I was trying to get a scholarship, playing AAU, traveling and stuff like that. And, I feel like once basketball died down a little bit for me, I just went into music. But Arkansas is not really known for any music.
It's not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you putting on because you're doing a really good job. And I seen it and I watched your videos and I heard your music and you're really, really good at what you do.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate
definitely keep pursuing it. Definitely, man. So like, what was it like shooting that very first music video? Like that very first one?
So, my first music video is actually, it's called Time, and that came out 2019 as well. And it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. It was a vibe. But my first real music video, I would say, was different. And that's
I seen that one.
Edits. Yeah. That was it was cool for me. I love, like I said, I love entertainment, period. So it's like a music video is like my ideal situation because I'm able to be on camera and I'm able to, you know, show my music and, you know, just hit all, you know, visuals, audio, just make people feel a certain way, you know. So I just, maybe some acting too. So the first music video was nice. I was just, okay. Yeah.
So just the jack of all trades, pretty much.
Yeah, of course. So
okay, that's what's up, man.
I think for the first music video, or I think all my music videos, I just get really focused when it comes to music videos. It's like I try to keep the video's best interest in mind, you know, because I just want it to come out as best as possible. And I always want to top my previous video. You know what I mean? I always want to improve. So it was a learning experience for sure. I realized that I kind of need bigger budgets to really do what I'm trying to do. But what we did with the budget was very nice.
Fucking crazy. I saw the video, man.
Yeah.
We're going to discuss it in a minute.
Ian, the editor too, he's crazy with it. We got another one coming up too. So be on the lookout for that.
Definitely, man. So like for you, you know, you went to college out here in ASU, right? So what degree do you have or what degree are you pursuing if you're still in college?
So, yeah, I'm still in college right now. I'm pursuing the sports broadcasting degree, and that's my major. And I decided to do that. I made that decision in college when I was, like, really into sport. Well, when I was an athlete, you know. But once I got to college, I started making music. So it kind of like, it was pulling me, my passion was in music, so I wasn't really as focused on the sports broadcasting side of it. So, yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. And now I'm too deep into sports broadcasting to where I'm going to finish it out, you know.
Okay, that's what's up. So we're going to go back to the acting part real quick, because you said you wanted to pursue acting. So do you want to be like in television shows or movies, or have you taken any acting classes?
No acting classes on my end. I just like entertainment in general. So I just want to, if I'm able to entertain people, that's what I want to do. You know, whether it's acting, comedy, TikToks, YouTube, music, you know, going live. So it's just like, it's everything.
Okay. I feel you, bro. Yeah. So what's the biggest difference between Arkansas and Phoenix? I know it's the weather, because the weather out here is a bitch. So
yeah, that's a good question.
Besides that, what's
a
the
good question. I would say, well, I'm from Rogers, Arkansas, so that's like northwest Arkansas. And obviously it's smaller than Phoenix, but I would say everything out here is just more fast-paced, you know, because in Arkansas it's really, you know, you have a bubble of Walmart and just Bentonville, Fayetteville. I'm pretty sure there's some people in Arkansas from Arkansas. They know what I'm talking about. But coming out to Phoenix, everything's like bigger, more people, so it's more fast-paced. So when I go back to Arkansas, it kind of feels slow in a sense. You know what I mean? I'm like, what did I do to pass time, to have fun? You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah. But as far as music, I would say I feel like Phoenix is... It still got some weight. I still don't feel like Phoenix is known for music, if I'm being honest.
No, it's not. It's not, unfortunately.
Yeah, and this is it's a high spot. It's a lot of people here, so I feel like that's a lot of people for me, you know.
Yes, definitely. So what I want to do is I want to open up the questions to the fans. So if y'all got any questions y'all want to ask them while you're here, definitely ask questions. I will answer them. You know, ask whatever you want to. Well, mostly whatever you want to, and we'll be glad to, you know, answer your questions. So. Also, you know, I want to get back into the music, you know what I mean? So have you done any open mics? Have you done any performances?
Yeah, so actually, well, recently, no. Short answer, recently, no. Just because of the pandemic and stuff, but I'm looking into doing more of those just to build more of a local fan base and support system. And I feel like Sorry, 1 second. I lost my train of thought. So
you good.
With what were we talking about? Sorry. The comments distracted me.
We was talking about open mics, and we was talking
open
about
mics. Yeah, okay. So before the pandemic, the summer before that, I was doing a bunch of open mics. Like every day, I was trying to find like a bar that was doing open mics, and I mean, I got video of that, and I started to build some sort of a network. So it was like really helping me out. And then school came, so I had to stop that. But then I was teaming up with my guys at ASU. We have a group called like 0 Degrees. It's not like a band or anything, but it's just like a group of us. When we come together, we make music.
Yes.
You know, we would perform together. We have an album out together. And we performed for ASU. And that was really the height of everything. That was like the peak of everything right before the pandemic hit. So, yeah, open mics, I was really doing that a lot last 2 summers ago.
Okay. So, like, how does it feel being on stage? Like, how does that high feel, bro?
Oh, yeah, that feels amazing. Like, when I get on stage, mine is the first time I got on stage, I felt like I'm supposed to be there. Like, I felt excited. I felt like in my zone, you know, just like I said, entertaining people is so fun. And seeing people get into the music, it just makes you feel good, for sure.
Right. Definitely. I see some of y'all questions. Please hit the question bar and then ask your questions there so we can see them clearly.
Yeah.
But I am gonna answer one of your questions anyway. Gianna asked, what has been the biggest change in your music from when you started?
Shout out to Gianna. I know that's a close friend of mine. Good question. The biggest thing that's changed, I would just say a lot of it's delivery, you know, and how I deliver and approach, you know, because when you first start off, you think you're doing your best when you first start off, but then as you grow, you realize that your best can be better. And for me now, now I'm more strategic on like how I deliver like my words. Delivery is a big thing when it comes to music. First off, I want to sound as confident as possible. So if anything doesn't sound fully confident, then it probably won't make the cut, you know? Second of all, I just want to make sure what I'm saying and how I'm saying it matches what I'm going for and the idea of the song. So that's kind of like a big thing. And just learning. I just learned a lot, and that's one of them.
Definitely,
yeah,
man.
I like where I'm at right now.
Definitely, man. So for you, you know, when it comes down to hip hop, what's the biggest lesson you learned from, you know, being an independent artist and making music?
That's a good question. I'm still learning. I feel like I'm very early in my career right now. When it comes to hip hop, I'm realizing that you don't need to overthink things. You know, music is definitely one of those things. If you're a true artist, the best music comes naturally. You know, my top song right now, Motivated, I wrote that in like 30 minutes. It was quick. Everybody loved that song.
30 minutes? Just, damn.
I'm telling you, that was like the easiest song to write. And it just came to me. You know, I didn't overthink it or anything.
Right.
And a lot of times I'll get beats and I'll get songs and I'll just overthink and I try to make every single word, you know, perfect. And I think that's part of art is like not everything's going to be perfect. All right. People can relate more to you not being perfect than you being perfect. So I think, I'm just learning not to overthink things and just let it come naturally. And be okay with a bad song. You know, if you make a bad song, throw it away. It doesn't have to see the light of day. So, Yes,
definitely. Yeah. So are your parents very supportive of your music and your music career?
Yeah, and I feel like they're a big reason I'm still able to because my parents, shout out to my parents that raised me right. They're big on just me being happy. You know what I mean? They just want me to be happy and do what I love. And my dad really wants us to have something that we're passionate about, all three of the kids, my brother and sister, shout out to Amari and Kiera. They want us to be like passionate about something. So as long as we're passionate and working towards something, then they're pretty satisfied in life. And they support me a lot. And anything I do, I want to be happy. So shout out to them.
Yes, I love the fact that you have, you know, very supportive parents, man. That's what's up, man. We're gonna answer a couple questions from your fans if you don't mind, all right?
Okay. Let's get it.
All right, cool. So fan number 1, Dia Monte says, most important lesson that you have learned along your music journey.
As far as I kind of answer. I mean, I would go back to like just don't overthink things. You know, let a lot of stuff come naturally. As far as it comes to when it comes to making music, but outside of just making it, I would say just like listening to other people, you know, and getting advice, and don't have such a big head when you walk in the room, and don't feel like, just be humble, you know, and be willing to learn. So
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So do you want to, you know, get on the stage and perform again? Because have you been a Poetic Soul out here in Phoenix?
Poetic Soul, yeah. That's one of the every Wednesday during the summer I used to go there, and that's where yeah, it was fun. That's where I was doing.
Oh, they opened back up. They opened back up.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna do it
they
again.
Definitely popping. I actually performed a couple times because I'm not just a interviewer. I'm actually a poet also. So I performed a couple times there, and they really popping up there, man. So I would love to see you back up there.
I'm gonna tap in again. Who's the head guy again? Is he still doing it?
I forgot, but
Quincy, is that his name?
I'm not sure. Tall, black.
Yeah.
He's still doing it, yeah.
Okay.
It's still the same host, definitely. So we're gonna answer a couple more fan questions, all right?
Let's go.
So Amontá Jones Music says, any regrets thus far?
Regrets? No, I don't yeah. I feel like regrets is like a pessimistic way of looking at life. So to me, if I have any regrets, I look at it more as a lesson and trying to figure out how what, if anything, learning from it, you know. So I don't see any regrets, because every mistake I've made, I've learned from it, and it's put me into this, you know, situation right now. So I'm thankful for where I'm at right now, where I'm going. And
okay, definitely. So with your music, real quick, so do you mix and master your own stuff, or do you send it to somebody usually?
No, actually, I'm working on that. I'm trying to learn to mix and master. I'm working on getting a home studio at the moment. We're halfway done with that.
Okay, definitely.
But no, I have a really good sound engineer that I work with right now. His name's Robbie, so shout out to Robbie. He did a great job.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets it right.
We're going to get back into the fan questions in a second, but there's a couple questions I want to ask you myself.
Okay.
Your TikTok. We're going to get into your TikTok real quick, all right?
Okay.
So when did you, you know, when your videos started, you know, popping and going viral, like, you know, how did that make you feel? And how did you, you know, try to keep your ego in check, getting all this attention?
Okay, so with TikTok, this is a big story. I feel like, so for TikTok, believe it or not, I was very against TikTok before I made one.
Right.
I was like, oh, like only weirdos get TikTok, because it was weird at first. And now
wait, why did you say weirdos? Like,
because like the advertisement, they were not branding it right. Like, just TikTok was not it at the moment.
Right.
And then I kept seeing, like, my friends were like, yo, you can go viral easy on TikTok. Like, oh, you should do it. You should do it. You should do TikTok. I'm like, nah, I was so against it. I didn't want to come off as a hypocrite. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then I was like, then the pandemic hit. I'm like, oh, shoot. I was doing shows. Now I'm stuck at home for who knows how long. It ended up being a year.
Right.
I got to find a way to grow my platform, if anything. And I was doing it for music. You know what I mean? My intention is to blow up for the music. It was a business decision. So I made the TikTok. It still took me, some months to actually get my first viral video. And actually, we're coming up on like a year, I believe, on my first viral video. It got like 400,000 views. It was just like a funny TikTok. And once the first video went viral, I'm like, okay, I can do this again. I can do it again. And I just stay consistent to it. And now I go live on there every night. Shout out to the Mind Squad people. You know, I go live on TikTok just to interact with people and try to build more of a community and a support system, you know, people to hear my music. So it's kind of hard now for me because I'm more on TikTok, people mainly follow me for my personality, not for the music yet. So I'm kind of trying to get people to shift their focus towards my music, you know.
Right, exactly.
But you can't force people to listen to your music. You know, it's up to them. So I view it as like I just got to make better music, you know. So yeah.
Better. Let me tell you something, man. Like, I really, really enjoy your music. So, you know,
thank you.
And eventually people are going to listen to your music. You know what I mean? And the thing is that, you know, your videos and stuff are still getting views every day. You still got tens of thousands of listens on Spotify. So people are starting to catch on. And plus, on top of that, you know, you've only been on TikTok for like maybe a little over a year.
Yeah, I didn't blow up. I didn't get my first 1,000 followers until July, like 6th of last year.
Yeah, so you at the beginning, man.
Yeah.
All you need is patience, and that's it. All you need is time and patience. And on top of that,
that's the thing, though. It's like I'm so like passionate and ambitious. I would say ambitious is the best word. It's like I want it now, but you know, I'm learning patience, and I'm learning like it's, you know, fall in love with the process, and you know. Yeah, it's so easy to just want everything right now, but I'm realizing you don't appreciate it as much when it's just handed to you, you know?
Yeah, so, definitely, man. Because it's like this, look, the wall of China wasn't built overnight. So look at it that way. You know what I mean? They had to put that bitch together brick by brick. So just look at it, look at your career like that. You know what I mean? You have a lot more time to go. And you have a lot more to accomplish. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yes. And I feel
definitely, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. You listen to the music. Did you have a favorite song or?
Oh yeah, my favorite song was probably your latest song that you put out. That's probably my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Same New.
Same New. Yeah.
I love the vulnerability in that song. Like, did you dedicate that to somebody?
Yeah, in my head, and they know who they are.
Because look, I'm gonna bring up a quote real quick. You said, cheat on me with your ex. That's a pain I can't measure. So they really cheated on you with their ex?
Yeah, it happened. It was, man, it won't happen again. It won't happen again because I know my work now. But
that's what's up, man.
No, another thing, people are saying name dropping. No, I'm not name dropping. No, I feel like for me, when I make a song like that, especially that's one that's vulnerable, I don't want to put anything that's too specific as far as like names and stuff, so people can still relate to it. If I say like, oh, this song is for this person, I feel like it wouldn't hit. Or, you know, when people listen to music, they try to put themselves in your shoes. You know, when I listen to like a Drake song or a Kanye West song, I'm like, oh yeah, I can relate to what he's saying. So if someone's ever gone through like relationship struggles, and I drop a name, and it takes away from, oh, I can relate to what he's saying, you know. But also, if I wanted you to know the name, trust me, you will know the name if I wanted you to know. Trust me. So,
but yeah, I love what you said when you talked about stories, because, you know, me being a writer, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always, you know, putting myself in other people's shoes. Like, I've never been through certain things. Like, I wrote stories about, you know, somebody being abused, and I've never been abused in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's like, you know, you kind of have to have some type of empathy. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be like a bit of an empath to really put yourself in somebody else's head. And sometimes it's fun. It's like role playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
Definitely.
I agree with that.
And I'm gonna open up the questions again. All right?
Okay, cool.
And we're gonna answer a couple questions real quick. Okay.
Thank you, guys. Everybody here.
Yes, definitely. Trinity23 says, explain your creative process, and is there a hidden meaning in any of your songs?
Explain my creative process. So, I'm big on not having any restrictions and being limitless. You know, I don't like the fact of people thinking like, I don't like closed mind people. You know, I like to think anything's possible, and I do believe that.
Right. That's a great mindset, man.
Yeah. So when it comes to creative process, a lot of artists, they try to find like a certain formula that works for them. For me, I just approach every song as, okay, I let it come to me, if that makes sense. So it's like I don't want to just like limit myself to this formula and I make the same songs. I feel like I want to branch out and make better songs. So I gotta be open to different ways of making songs. You know, sometimes I write before I get a beat. Sometimes I write to a beat. Sometimes I just freestyle.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm open to anything. If I would say the biggest part of me making music would be finding the beat, because I feel like the beat is the heart of the song.
Yes, definitely. So we're gonna answer another fan question, and then I want to go back to asking you a couple more questions. All right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna open it up to.
Man, this is so nice. I appreciate you picking me, reaching out to me. I appreciate this.
Definitely, man. Thank you. Thank you, because you helping me out too, because this is a podcast I just started, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for you to be one of the first interviews, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I really do. So Keisha said, "Hi, big fan. Where is your dream place you would like to perform one day?"
Shout out to Keisha. I know Keisha too. So dream place of performing. Believe it or not, I know a lot of people probably say like Madison Square Garden or Staples Center.
Right.
But believe it or not, man, it would be in Rogers, Arkansas. The Walmart Amp. That's the place. I mean,
oh wow,
I feel like it would be perfect to perform at. Yeah, Travis Scott has performed there. Lil Uzi, G-Eazy, Ty Dolla $ign, Juice WRLD. It's right in Arkansas. To me, that's like, yo, you really made it. Just because that's Arkansas. No one's really known for music. They have to bring people out of Arkansas into Arkansas to perform there. So I feel like if the kids from Rogers can make it on the stage, the biggest stage in Rogers, that would be like the most inspirational thing for the city and for just Arkansas in general. So yeah.
Definitely. So we're going to talk about the Same New video, all right? So what was it like shooting that video right there, like Same New? Very, very interesting video. Very beautiful visuals. So, what was it like shooting that?
Shooting it was pretty easy. I shot that with Braxton. He was the editor and director for that music video. We talked before. I told him I just wanted it to be very cinematic.
Right.
When it comes to the visuals, and he, cooked some stuff up. We got it, and I would say just shooting it was easy, just because of Braxton. He was so organized, and he had like a shot list of all the shots he wanted to get, and he just planned everything for me. So shout out to Braxton. My favorite part was probably the pizza. We got some pizza. He fed us well, and obviously the car too. I like the car in the video.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Definitely. Yeah. So when it comes down to writing this song, how long did it take you to write the song, and how did you come up with it? Cause I know you said you was dedicated to somebody, or you know what I mean, but how did you come up with it, your writing process?
Yeah, so for that song, I found the beat on YouTube. I was like, yo, this is pretty cool. It's a cool beat. So let me write to it. So I started, I just came to, I was like, hey, it's the same new day, new night, same mess, same fight. I just wrote that. And then I didn't touch it for 6 months. And then eventually I came back to it. I'm like, what does this beat telling me? What does it bring out of me? What kind of emotion? And to me, it made me tell a story about my past relationships and why I think the way I do today. Because I feel like all of our past experiences have influenced the way we think right now. So it's people ask about my relationships and my experiences, and just go listen to that song, and that's going to tell you why I think the way I do, so
definitely.
Yeah, writing that, it was kind of, when I came back to it, it was really easy just to write that song, just to be able to get it off my chest, so definitely, and I'm pretty sure the thing about relationships is you're never alone. Someone's gone through this feeling somewhere in the world. So yeah, I feel like I just didn't want people to feel alone, so.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you a deep question. All right. So I heard this on Sway, and he asked somebody, why are you here? And it wasn't just why are you here? Right now, it's just, why are you here? So I want to ask you personally, why are you here? What's your mission here?
Yeah. So I don't know if I said this on here, but on my TikTok lives, I always say this. My purpose in life is to inspire and entertain. So if I'm able, and I'm doing that right now, you know, so I feel like I've already made it in life and I'm doing my purpose, you know,
right,
fulfilling my purpose. So I feel thankful for that. But inspire and entertain, because when I look at Kobe, he was a big inspiration for me as an athlete, just as a person. Shout out to the Mamba, rest in peace. And I feel like the way he made me feel, like I wanted to chase my dreams even more. It's the same way I want to make someone else feel. You know what I mean? So that's where the inspiration comes from. That's why I feel like I was on here to inspire people. When I'm able to, you know, motivate someone, that just makes me feel, that gets me motivated even more. And I know the feeling of motivation, you know, so right. It's just like, that's the best feeling, because a lot of the times I would say we spend more time not motivated versus being motivated just in life, when it comes to being a human in our life experiences. So that feeling of motivation and you actually wanting to go get it, it feels good. Now, as far as the entertainment side, I know a lot is going on in the world, so I feel like entertainment is society's way of escaping what's going on. Like any problems they have, like when you get home from work, you turn on the TV, you're watching basketball or something, or a TV show.
Right.
That's the way you escape from, you know, the problems you're having at work, or a problem you're having in a relationship or something like that. So if I'm able to be the entertainment for you and I can make you forget about the bad parts of your day and make you just, you know, smile a little bit, yeah, that's what I want to do. So inspire, entertain, that's my purpose in life. Yeah.
I love that answer, man. I fucking love that answer, bro.
Thank you.
And keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to do that, you know, and you're already doing it because people are, you know, watching you and, you know, people are listening. So with you,
Thank
though,
you.
Who inspires you? Like, who actually inspires you?
That's a good question. I would say a big inspiration of mine is definitely Kobe Bryant, because, yeah, he was my favorite NBA player. I went to his basketball camp. I met him in like the 5th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, if you go on my
geek
Instagram
out or something, bro.
Yeah, he had a camp, and yeah, I was just like, my dad got the money for me to go to the camp, so shout out to him. And yeah, if you go on my Instagram, it's like one of the first pictures. We scroll to the bottom, me and Kobe. Yeah, Kobe is definitely one of the biggest inspirations. I would say Drake and Kanye, big inspirations. But I would say a lot of it is me too. You know, I inspire myself, and I feel like a lot of people need to inspire themselves too. Because when you put all your hope into one person to inspire you, or one thing to inspire you, it's harder to do. But you can rely on yourself, or you should be able to rely on yourself.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah. Speaking of
Drake.
Yeah, what's up?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, the younger you. I'm sorry.
No, okay, yeah. I'm almost done. Yeah. So yeah, the younger me inspires me, because I want to, you know, be able to look back at I don't know, it's like a weird vision in my head where I go back in time and I'm just like telling the younger me, like, yo, this is what you ended up being. And like, just like, he freaks out. He's like, oh, that's me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the younger me inspires me, and the future me inspires me, because I know he's doing big things. So yeah.
That's what's up, man. Definitely. I'm loving your answers, man. You're a very intelligent dude.
Thank you. I spend a lot of time thinking. I spend a lot of time thinking about life. So
definitely, man. So how does the Drake comparisons feel? Because I know you get compared to Drake a lot. Like, are you flattered, or is it kind of like okay, like that's enough?
Yeah. So Drake comparisons. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big Drake fan. And I can't cap on that just because like he's great to me. But I do want to be my own person, and I do feel like, and he's a big inspiration too. So it's like, you know, parts of my game, so to speak, when it comes to music and just how I carry myself, I study Drake. You know, I'm studying Drake because he's the best. It's kind of like Kobe and Michael Jordan. You know, if Kobe was spending hours studying Michael Jordan's moves and doing this, so it's like I view myself just, you know, studying Drake and Kanye even too. You know, I go back and listen to their interviews and stuff, and I feel like if they see that in me, most of the time it's a good thing, you know. So, but I do want to create I was here to create my own story and be my own person. Yeah, definitely. I feel like another thing is when they see something new, when they find someone new, they try to
compare it, right?
Yeah, compare it, and they want it to put you in a box, or like, oh, they're familiar with Drake, so this is the closest thing that you remind them to, so they just like categorize you as that. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Yeah.
No, that definitely answers my question, man. Definitely. And I would be flattered if I was compared to fucking Drake. Drake is like Beyonce of rap right now. So I would be flattered if I was compared to him.
Right.
Definitely, man. So right here, I have another fan question from Trendy23. Have you ever dealt with performance anxiety?
Okay, yeah. So my first performance was I blacked out my first performance. So it was my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was, okay, so actually, let me rewind. So there was a Coast to Coast event. I found it was an Instagram ad, and it's basically a competition in Phoenix where you rap, and whoever gets the best vote gets sent to Miami for a chance to win $50,000. So,
wow.
And ironically, the show was on my birthday, but you had to sell tickets to get people there. So I was like hustling in the dorms trying to sell my tickets to my performance. Then I got a lot of people to buy tickets, you know, just friends and stuff, and to show up. So I get there, I perform, but right before I perform, I just black out. Like, I really don't remember anything, but I remember doing my song, and then after the song was over, I was like, yo. And I ended up winning that night as a birthday present too. And
shit!
I was able to go to Miami and stuff. So yeah, that was fun. But
did somebody at least film it?
Yeah. I got video. I plan on releasing, once I get a little bit bigger, releasing some like throwbacks of like me grinding, you know. I got a lot of
great,
videos.
Actually.
Yeah, kind of like
definitely.
A documentary.
So, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes. Link in the bio if you want to follow that. It's Amontá Jones on YouTube too. So.
Okay, definitely, man.
Yeah.
We're going to answer a couple more fan questions real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a really good one. Okay, I like this one. So, Watt Paston said, if you could change anything in your life right now, what would it be and why?
If I could change anything. It might sound cliche, but I just love my life right now. You know, I love the journey of everything. So I really don't want to change anything. Or if I do want to change, I want to do it through hard work, and I want it to pay off. But if I was to change one thing, I'll probably change my bank account, if anything, just so I don't have any limits. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you can always change your bank account.
Yeah. I'm working on that too. I'm doing that for sure. But I mean, I like my life. I enjoy my life. I like the journey. I feel like I'm in my own movie, so it's like I'm gonna get everything I want in life.
Right. So, I fucking love that attitude, man.
Yeah.
You're going to get everything you want. I love that attitude. Yeah. So do you believe in the law of attraction? Like, do you believe in that type of stuff?
I'm looking into it. I believe in your mind is a powerful thing, and your mind is the most powerful thing too. So, you know, a lot of it's mindset, you know, it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to what happens to you. So yeah,
definitely.
That's kind of what I believe.
Definitely. So how do you protect your zen? How do you protect your peace?
I'm at the point in life right now, I'm growing up, I'm becoming more of myself, and I'm at the point where I just don't give you know what I mean? So I'm just chilling out. I'm okay with telling people no now. I used to be a yes man and be like, oh yeah, I can do this for you. But now I'm just like at the point where, man, this is my life. You know, no one has to live my life except me. So I'm going to make sure this is enjoyable right now. And still, I want to respect people and stuff, but it's just, look, I'm going to do what's best for me, what makes me happy. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. You don't got to be too shy on this podcast. You can say whatever you want. You can drop as many F-bombs as you want.
Okay,
B-bombs as you want.
Okay, I was just
this ain't radio.
You're in. Yeah.
It's not like we on like FM or something. You
okay,
cool. Say.
Yeah.
So we're going to answer another fan question real quick. Okay, so I got 88 Italian princesses. If you could have dinner with 5 people past or present, who would it be?
Kobe, Drake for sure, Kanye. Those are the 3. I would say I got to get some comedians in there. So like Dave Chappelle and probably Kevin Hart. And I want to throw Will Smith in there too. If we got an extra, if we got a +1, Will Smith for sure, because he's like definitely one of the top entertainers of all time in my books. When he did music, he did acting, he did everything. So yeah.
Definitely, man. So for your dream album, right? I'm gonna ask a similar question. For your dream album, if you could have 5 features of whoever you want and 5 producers of whoever you want, who would they be?
Dream album. So 5 producers, I would say Ghost V, which he's one of my producers right now, and Rios.
Okay.
Man, if they could, because I know whatever they cook up, we can cook up with them for sure. So Ghost V, Rios, probably Metro Boomin, Timberland, and Pharrell. Is that? Yeah.
That's great answers, actually. That's Pharrell?
Yeah.
Pharrell's the shit. So you could cook up some fire with Pharrell. So top 5 features you have.
Features, shoot. I say Drake, Kanye. Drake, Kanye. I would say Big Sean. I gotta get some girls. Ariana Grande, Summer Walker. I'm kind of leaning towards
who else? Those are great choices, man. You know who else I hear? Janae Aiko.
Janae. Oh yeah. We would definitely make some hits. I feel like since I have like a deeper voice and like it would complement better with the girls singing and doing their vocals. But yeah. Okay,
definitely. So for you, I want to get into another deep question. So who is the 5 most important people in your life right now?
Oh, 5 most important people. Give me a second on that one. Someone said J. Cole. Look, I respect J. Cole, and he's definitely in my top 3. But I don't see him as a feature. I don't see him as a feature. I see him as him creating his own thing. You know what I mean? He's done so many albums where it's just him. So I just see J. Cole as that. So top 5 most important people right now. I would definitely say my parents, or just a lot of people in my family. Just definitely my parents, mom and dad. I would say, so that takes 2. Brother and sister and me. I would just say my family, period. Yeah. So myself is definitely number 1, most important. Because, people don't understand, like, you have to get yourself right in order to have a good life. It's not selfish to take care of yourself, and that's something I had to learn. And my parents, for sure, they raised me right, and they've always found a way to take care of me and make sacrifices. And brother and sister, I'm big brother, so I got to be a leader for them. But man, they're my everything.
So tight-knit family. Okay, so you're the oldest.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it like growing up being the oldest?
It was, I like being the oldest. I like being the oldest because I just feel like I was born to be a leader, so I enjoy being a leader and being there for my brother and sister. It was tough because I see how my brother gets treated and how he gets away with more. So, things he can yell at mom, he can yell at dad and say some out-of-pocket stuff. If I said, I would get my ass whooped for sure.
Right.
Sure. So, yeah, that's kind of the downside of everything. But another thing is, being the oldest, you have expectations, but you get to experience things first. So when it comes to college, I'm the first to go to out of the group, out of the kids. I'm the first to go to college, so I kind of set the expectations for them. With being a younger middle child, I would say people always compare you to the oldest. Your brother and sister. So.
Okay,
I know they
definitely
compared to me a lot. Yeah.
And that's what's up, man. Definitely, man. I really, I love the fact that you had a really good upbringing, because I talked to some people who had a much worse upbringing, who had a really bad upbringing, and it's a blessing for you to, you have, parents that love you, you have siblings that love you, you know what I mean? And they're the most the most top 5 people in your life, where some people, they look at their siblings and their parents and they be like, I don't even talk to them because, all the shit they done to me. So definitely, that's a blessing.
I talk to a lot of people and they're like, yo, my mom, like, I hate my mom and my mom hates me. I'm just like, dang. And then that makes me want to go talk to my mom even more and be like, thank you for this. Cause like, you don't have to do this, but you choose to love me. It's like unconditional. And like, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. So I'm just thankful. And I'm definitely not, there's a lot of rappers out there who like try to cap about like some struggle and shit. It's like, if you had a good upbringing, like, why would you not brag about that? Like, you don't have to have trauma in your life to be a good rapper, in my opinion.
Right, exactly. You ain't got to be hood. You ain't got to be a hood.
Not everybody's from the trenches.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got both parents in my family, and I'm thankful for that. So, yeah.
Right. Definitely, man. Definitely. So, I want to ask you another question about your future when it comes down to hip-hop. So, where do you see it? People, often say 5 years from now, but I want to, dig a little bit deeper. Where do you see yourself a decade from now when it comes down to your music?
A decade from now, for music, I would say just on top, for sure. A well-known name, just longevity. That's what I see with myself. And the journey and the path I'm taking right now is leading to longevity and not just like a microwave, 15 seconds of fame, Just someone who made an impact and was not afraid to go out of the box and try new things and, inspire new things and new people. So that's what me. And also doing movies. I think a decade from now I'll be in some movies for sure.
88 Italian princess at Drake level.
Yeah, I take it. Look, I'm just gonna be way better in a better spot than I am right now, and I'm already in a good spot. So,
no matter where you run, TikTok, Instagram, they always bringing up Drake. But
yeah, I know.
I guess see it as a compliment. Definitely. Yeah. So, hold on. Let me bring up a couple more fan questions. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, Gianna says, "Do you feel like music has changed your life in any area?"
Oh yeah. So, from an artist perspective, yes, music has changed my life just with the people I've met and learning how much goes into music and, how much work you actually have to put in to make it, because it's not as easy as people make it seem and these labels make it seem. It's a lot of work, a lot of years of work. So as an artist, yeah, it's changed my life and learning that you got to work, you got to put in work.
Definitely.
And, you got to try new things and meet new people and go out and be social. But as just a listener, yeah, I would say music has always made me feel like I'm not alone. Like, especially with Kanye West, a lot of his songs he'll say some wild stuff where people are like, wow, he said that. Yeah. But it's like, we're all thinking certain things. We all think things. We just don't say it out loud. So the fact that he's saying it and brave enough to express how he truly feels, that's comforting as a listener, because it's like, okay, I'm not crazy for thinking this way. I'm not crazy for thinking that way. So yeah, just as a listener, I don't feel like I'm alone. And as an artist, I realize it's more work. So yeah, music has changed my life, no doubt.
Definitely, man. So also, I want to talk about Kanye West, because you bring up Kanye West a lot. So that means, he must have had an impact in your life. So how significant of an impact did Kanye West have to you?
I would say big impact, and like the way he makes his art, it ages like wine. It's like all of his music is just, man, you can go back to it. The replay values is crazy. But Kanye was there before Drake for me, and then Drake came and took over. Right. But Kanye was the first rapper I listened to, with Jesus Walks and Gold Digger and stuff like that. It's just like, man, he was just a fun artist to listen to. And when I got into his like creative process and how he always thinks bigger than the box people put him in, you know what I mean? He's like, I'm more than a rapper. Like, I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. I'm a visionary. So that just inspires me. People call him crazy, but he's just speaking how he feels, you know, and he's helped me realize that like high self-esteem is not bad, you know, low self-esteem is. So just be confident in what you do, and it's okay to feel yourself every once in a while, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yes, definitely. I'd say, you know, there's a, you know, middle ground definitely when it comes down to confidence. Like, you know, because there's, you know, low self-esteem, there's confidence, and then there's cockiness and arrogance. You know what I mean? So, you know, you kind of have to stay in the, I say stay in the middle if you want to remain humble. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
and
definitely,
I was raised right to where, you know, shout out to my mom and dad, just, you know, just staying humble and stuff. But I do feel like there's some situations where you have to go and cocky and just be arrogant and see what happens. Because sometimes for me, when I've been in situations to where I act more cocky than I actually am, and I end up getting a good turnout from whatever I was trying. Like, especially if I was meeting some people, a lot of people can take confidence. It depends on the person. You know, a lot of people will see that confidence. Right. They can get intimidated, or they can feel insecure that they don't have that much confidence. Or someone can see that confidence and be like, oh yeah, I mess with that. Like, that's what's up. So, but yeah, I mean, sometimes it's human nature to get cocky sometimes, and feel yourself.
Yes.
But yeah, humbleness is definitely, my mom will not let me get too cocky for too long. So yeah, humbleness is definitely going to be in my life.
And I love the fact that you got a mom that keeps that in check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, you know, I want to answer another fan question, and then we got a couple more questions, and then I'm going to let you go, all right?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm enjoying this interview, bro.
Yeah, man. I didn't know you were in Phoenix. I didn't know you were in the Phoenix area.
Yeah, I stay downtown.
Let's go. Cool.
That's So I'm going to ask another question from Jeremy Wixton. Big fan, he said, and he said, okay, no, that's the same freaking question.
Shout out to Jeremy, though. Jeremy was in my life, too. Yeah, he just had a kid, so shout out to Jeremy.
Yes, definitely. So real quick, I want to get into, you know, finances. So, like, you believe in multiple streams of income, right? So how are you navigating that now? Like, do you know a lot about, you know, stocks and, you know, other things, other ways that you can make money in businesses? Because, you know, when it comes out of the rap industry, a lot of hip hop artists, they sign, you know, shitty contracts, and they don't invest in their businesses, and then people wonder why they broke. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So how are you trying to, like, how do you try to stay afloat when it comes down to, you know, multiple streams of income and stuff? Like, how much have you learned when it comes down to that?
Yeah. So thankfully, I think it was God's plan. My dad is a very business savvy man. He's a businessman for sure. And he's into stocks. So I was, you know, he was telling me about multiple streams of income since I was old enough to hear or comprehend.
Wow.
So yeah, I know about stocks. I know about, you know, investing and dividends. And I'm definitely taking practice, and I'm practicing with that. But yeah, I mean, if you ask, I'm all about the hustle for sure. If you ask any of the people who went to high school with me, I was the type to hustle for sure. I would buy Little Debbie snacks, honey buns, and flip them and sell them in class. You know what I mean? I would buy Gatorade, sell them for $2, sell the honey buns for $1. You know, so it's like I'm all about finding a way. I don't like making up excuses. I just like making it happen. You know, so yeah,
definitely.
That's
man, like, it's so important to invest.
Yes.
You know, that's one thing that I really learned, you know what I mean, is to have, you know, make money in your sleep. Something that Eric Thomas said, which is something I'm really trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's, you know, with my writing, with this podcast,
Yeah, man. And that's the thing right now is I was spending money on studio time, and I'm like, wait, why? I should just make a studio at home. You know what I mean? And I heard Russ.
Yep.
He's like, yo, that's the best thing an artist can do is invest in a home studio, because you're going to save the amount of money you're going to spend in the studio. You know, just invest it to where you own it, learn to mix and master, which I'm doing right now. And yeah, I mean, shout out to everybody I get on TikTok live and people donate too because they believe in my goals and stuff. So that's how I was able to pay for some of the music videos, and pay for this home studio. So people are donating. They see the vision. They believe in me, and yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna let them down. So yeah,
that's what's up. That you have fans that support you so much that they actually financed
right.
part of your lifestyle.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
They just want to see me succeed. Yeah, man, I mean, I'm thankful for it every day. I never, take it for granted. And that's why I go live every day. I try to go live. I just got to be there for the people who've been there for me. So yeah, shout out to the My Squad. Yeah, on TikTok.
Have you produced any of your own beats?
Not yet. Well, co-produce, I guess, if the producers in here want to give me credit. Rios, I'll sit with the producer and be like, oh, let's try this, let's try that. So I kind of contribute in that sense, but I don't know how to work the platform yet. I'm working on learning FL Studio. So yeah.
Is that something you want to do? Is like produce some of your own music?
Yeah, I want to do it all because I feel like as an artist, if you can produce the beat, mix it, master it, do all this, you get more into your pure art. That's what I call pure art, from the pure side of your creativity, because it's coming straight from you, and people are like stepping into your mind and seeing your vision as a sense of, someone makes a beat for you. Then it's like kind of like I don't know what the word is, but just like collaborating. It's like half. They made the beat. Right. But if it's coming from me, like a whole album where I made the beat, I wrote the song, the lyrics, you can tell this like all from me. And this is truly how I feel. People can get more of a sense of who I am as an artist. So yeah, definitely. I want to do it all. Yeah. Definitely,
man. That's what's up, man. So another question, this is one of the final questions I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna get into different. Another music video that you shot. So what was your first reaction when you sat down and you actually seen the final cut of the video? Like how shocked was you? I bet you was shocked because the visuals was fucking crazy.
Yeah, so different was crazy. I just told Ian, the guy who edited and directed it, I was like, yo, obviously I want this video to be different, obviously. And I want this, I just want it to be non-stop movement to where they don't get bored the whole video. He was like, oh yeah, I can make that work. And like, he showed me some of the cuts. So what I do with music videos is like, I believe expectations lead to disappointment. So I have zero expectations until you show me what we're working with. So I had no idea what it was going to be like. Then he showed me, and I'm like, oh yeah, that can be posted today. Like he just showed me the rough cut. I'm like, oh yeah, we can finish that. It's about to be fire. So yeah, we dropped it. Everybody's like, yo, that went crazy. Everybody was loving it. So yeah, I mean, it just made me want to do more music videos with him, and it just inspired me. It was nice to see the way people reacted to it. So
definitely. Thank you so much for joining my podcast, bro. I really appreciate this. And then one more thing real quick for all the podcast listeners, Spotify and stuff, tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, all by Amontá Jones, AMONTA JONES, Amontá _Jones for the social medias and stuff. So
yes, definitely. Y'all have been such a great crowd here, and I love y'all. Real quick, hold up.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, just for y'all, I'm gonna let y'all ask one question, and then we gonna let them go. All right. So, Phoenix Lai McClark 2. If I butchered your name, I am so sorry. When you first started your music, were you shy at first and nervous at the same time? And even when you at your performance on stage, like, that's what he asked. He did say that, the first time that he blacked out. So if that answers, part of your question.
Yeah. So what was the question? Could you reword
it? Hold on. Let me find the question real quick for you, bro. Just give me a second. All right. It said, when you first started your music, were you shy at first and nervous at the same time?
Yeah. So when I first started music, I mean, I got into music just because, like, I was hearing some of the stuff on the radio. I was like, yeah, this is what you guys call good music. I just felt like I can make better music than what was being played on the radio. So I'm like, let me do it and see how they react. Obviously, when you show someone your art, you want them to like it. You know, all artists want people to like their art. So yeah, I was kind of like self-conscious is when I was showing people my music at first, but now I'm at the point where I'm making art for me, and I'm making art that makes me happy, and whoever likes it, you know, that's what's up. If you don't like it, it doesn't really bother me as much, because not everybody's gonna like it, you know.
Okay, so, definitely.
Yeah.
I know that I keep saying final question, but this is the final question. All right.
Okay.
Real quick. So how do you try to stand out and be different from other rappers out there?
I try to be genuine as possible, and I try to tell people exactly how I feel, and just be honest and transparent, because I feel like the truth will set you free, and the truth will always, people can always respect the truth. You know what I mean? So if I can be honest and vulnerable and upfront with people, then if anything, I'll gain respect versus love or hate. You know, you can hate me, but at least I'm telling the truth and saying how I feel. So I feel like with J. Cole, Kanye, and even Drake, they just telling exactly how they feel, and people respect them for their honesty. And J. Cole's, you know, down to earth guy. I don't know him, but, you know, not yet. But I mean, yeah, people just respect that, if anything. So yeah, that's my answer.
Okay, man. So we're gonna let you go, and thank you so much for doing this podcast. I really appreciate it, man. Definitely,
I appreciate you for the opportunity for this. I'll be down to do it again anytime.
Yes, definitely, man. I'll definitely hit you up. All right.
All right. Cool.
All right. You have a good one. All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I see you at Poetic Soul, because we stay in the same city.
You will.
All right, definitely, man. So I'm gonna see you later. All right. Have a good one.